Alright, so Neil, you ordered 3 quads from me. I have 2 of them done, and I was going to wait until I had all of them done to do a video for you, but I kind of wanted to show everybody this Raycon 76. So this was my first time doing one of these with this Cyclops camera. It turned out pretty good. I had a friend print up these mounts. These are actually made for this camera. So you can see it's open in the bottom there where the microphone is. And then it's open on the side right here for the slot for the micro SD card. But you know, it doesn't have a canopy. So I knew that the Tiny Whip canopies definitely would not fit on here, but I did see somebody using one of those Bold Clash canopies, but they like cut out this part right here because I guess, you know, these corners right here would make it so it wouldn't fit, but if you notch out that part of the canopy, then you can fit it on there. So yeah, I guess you ordered some of those and you'll be able to put those on yourself. You should be able to just line it up and then cut out those 2 spots, and then it just has 2 screw holes on that canopy, so all you have to do is take up this screw, and then put them through the canopy, put the canopy on, and screw the 2 screws back down, and you're done. These antennas might get in the way though. I don't know, maybe you could, oh actually I think it has holes for antennas, I don't remember, or you can make holes. You could line these up too and make holes through the canopy to make these pop out the top, because this is going to be the best orientation for you to get the longest range. I know you're not going to be flying hella far out, but this is an XM Plus, you know, so you're going to get pretty good range on it. So you should never have to worry about fail safes or anything. So yeah, this is the Cyclops 3 V3. And I got it at Get FPV. I don't know if anybody else sells it. I did get one before. The first HD Whoop that I built I got from Banggood. And I don't know what version that was. But I do know that this one looks better than that one. I don't know if they changed out the lens or what it is. But actually, you know what? This does look like a different lens. But I can't tell for sure. It sticks out so far. It's crazy. And then they like glue it or something, you know, so you can't adjust the focus, and it looks like it's just like slightly out of focus, but I don't know. The HD footage looks great though. The HD footage looks perfect, but the live feed, it doesn't look the best, you know, but it's definitely flyable. There's no problem there, so you should have a lot of fun with this. I just got done turning the rates down a little bit. I am charging up some batteries. You might be able to see over here, charging up some batteries, because I'm gonna fly this. I turned the rates down so that I could I already flew this once the other day, but it was super windy out. I uploaded a little bit of footage to my Facebook page, but the HD footage just looked amazing. I was really happy with that. But I was just I didn't fly very long, only like 15 seconds or 20 seconds or something, and I was flying kind of fast, you know. So this time I'm going to get some footage, try to get some somewhat cinematic footage. I'm just gonna fly real slow. It is a little bit windy today too, but not like it was that other day. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get some real good slow footage of this bad boy. But anyway, other than that, this is the same as I build, you know, most of the Raycon 76s that I do. It's the Super SF 4-stack, DYS 1102 10,000 kV motors. Actually, this one I went a little bit different. I kind of had to because of I had a little receiver situation. Let me show you real fast. So here it is. This receiver right here is the full speed RC FrSky. It's called the Nano V2. So they made a Nano a while back. This is the version 2 of that. It looks kind of bulky because I got heat shrink over it and the wires coming across it and stuff, and some foam tape on it. So yeah, it looks pretty thick, but this is the smallest receiver there is anywhere. Smallest and lightest receiver that you can buy today. But no matter what I did every single trick in the book. I could not get the FC to talk to this thing. It just would not work. It was bound up to the radio, no problem, bound up right away. But everything I tried, I tried everything, including flashing the flight controller to different versions, doing the CLI commands, all kinds of stuff. The only other thing I could think is maybe that the firmware on here is bad or needs to be something different, but I have no idea what firmware it has or how to flash it or anything. So yeah, I had to scrap this one, and this is like the best one for this. It's so tiny, it'll fit in here no problem, but I just could not get it to work, so I had to grab an XM Plus. And I guess the XM Plus is better. It has diversity and RSSI. You got RSSI now, but I think this one had RSSI too, because this one was putting out telemetry right after I flashed it. Like when you turn off your radio, it says telemetry lost. It was doing that right away. I don't think it did like the battery voltage or anything. I think it just had the RSSI and that was it. But I guess this one's probably better because it's diversity and RSSI. But it only has RSSI because I flashed it. So yeah, and it fits in there so nice. So what I did is I installed it before I put the flight controller on top, and it just smashed in there perfectly. And the best part is it's in between the stack, and it sits low enough to where you can still plug the USB in just perfectly. It's just barely enough room. It's just so perfect. You don't have to move anything or do anything, and you can plug the USB in no problem. Nothing's in the way, and the bind button's right there out in the open. So it's just perfect. So yeah, this thing turned out pretty good. It flies really nice, except for when it's super windy, I guess, because I was having a hell of a time the other day when it was just crazy windy. It was like more windy than if I would have known it was that windy, I wouldn't have even flown. But I just grabbed the stuff and went outside. I didn't even check the weather. So, but today is a pretty calm day, so I'm just letting these batteries charge up, and I will throw in some HD footage of this guy. So your other two quads, you got another one of these, and it's going to be identical to this. So I'll show it when it's done, but it's the exact same as this. It's going to look identical to this, besides that it's a black frame with clear props. That's the only difference. Everything else will be exactly the same. Because I got two of these, one for each of those, and if it doesn't work on this one, it's not going to work on the other one. So putting XM Pluses on both of them. So binding will be the same. You want D16 mode for this one. This one was D8 mode, but yeah, this one's D16, so don't forget that. And then your other quad is this guy right here. This thing turned out awesome. I flew it yesterday a couple times. I got these little fruit flies, man. I have my jalapeno plant in here, and they were just like covered all over it. God damn it. That pisses me off. They just like appear out of nowhere. This is the Acrobrat. Oh wait, I already showed this. Yeah, I showed this yesterday when I was trying to clear up the DVR footage, or the live video feed. But yeah, this one's good to go. Same receiver. It's the XM Plus. It's in the back right here. I got it zip tied down, so it's on there solid. The bind button's right there. Just be careful when you're pushing this bind button on the XM Pluses and the XM. I've seen a lot of people break that button off. Even this one has the same button too. Those little copper looking, they break really easily, so just be real gentle. I usually, when I can, I try to use my fingernail to push it, and you can do that on this one, no problem. So yeah, 650, 3S, and 4S fits up here nice. I flew it on 4S, and it had just so much speed, I kept having to slow it down, but you can see the angle I was flying at. It's probably like a 40 degree or something. So you can, I got it tight to where you can still move the lens, but it won't move when you leave it where you want it. So that's probably going to be better for you. That's like 30, 25 degrees or something. Yeah. Yeah, same thing. D16 bind buttons right there. Got the Avenger 1507 4100 kV. These things are just monsters. when I was flying it yesterday, when I flew out back, I just flew for a second, and you know, I wasn't like punching it full throttle or anything, because I never do that, especially when it's not my quad or it's my first time flying it, you know, because if something goes wrong, you know, that wouldn't be good. But then when I flew it out front, it just kept wanting to go, go, go. I mean, these motors are crazy fast. But yeah, this one turned out pretty good. So this one's completely ready to go. You know, the DVR sucked at first, but I moved some stuff around and it looks a lot better now. It's good to go. You put the SD card in right here. So very easy to pop that in. This is the start stop button in the front. I don't know what the back one does. Anything else? The plug for the flight controller is on right here. It's just barely under that side plate. The whole stack is just like, I mean, you can wiggle it around. It's just all loose, which is just awesome. It's just floating on rubber. Your VTX, it's the AKK FX3. You can see the microphone right there. The audio is not too bad. You might want to put a piece of foam or something over it. It helps sometimes. You can get an MMCX antenna if you want. That's the plug right there, and then the UFL is plugged in on top. You got the Lollipop V2. Smart audio is hooked up, so you can change the channels, bands, and power through your goggles. I think that's about it. Yeah, so when that black one's done, the Black 76, I'll do another quick video to show that one. I'll get these ones sent out to you tomorrow. Alright, thanks, Neil.